Hi, you guys. If my thumbnail does not describe how I'm feeling, then I don't know what does. Anyway, so sorry about that long weird ass pause. I usually wait for it to like start doing the second count before I start talking, and it was like stuck on zero for like 5 seconds. So I was like, you know. So I need I can't type today, but I have a lot to talk about today. So this is gonna be a very interesting live. Miniature schnauzer. Okay. So last night after I ended my live stream, you guys all know if you watched my live yesterday, then you probably already know I've been having some back problems, back cramps. Just haven't been feeling well. So I ended my live yesterday, and then legit, like right as I was in getting into bed, Justin calls, of course, like he always calls at like the good time, like the worst times. I don't know. So I answered it, and I'm just like, hey, and my back was killing me. So I'm like, I put my phone down. And I don't know why. I guess this is what like every single human does. I always pee before I go to bed. Like for some reason, my body, when it knows I'm about to lay down, it just goes, while you're at it, you have to pee and just zoop. And all of a sudden, like magic, I have a full bladder. Like I don't even have to drink anything. Like I just have to pee before I go to bed. So I got up, I went to the bathroom, and I peed, and then I wiped, and I was spotting, which if you're not, you probably don't know what that means. Basically, very, very, very light. And the reason why I say spotting was because it wasn't like it was in my underwear or in my pee or anything like that. When I wiped, it was just like light, like almost pink, almost like this, but not as bright, obviously. And so I'm like, did I start or no? Because it's nowhere else, just the toilet paper, So to be on the safe side, I went and I put a pad on because I was cramping really bad, and I just, I didn't want to like start my period in bed, wake up in like a puddle of blood. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna put a pad on, and hopefully, all was good. So I put a pad on, and then I go to bed, and I told Justin the good news. Well, not necessarily because I didn't know if I started or not. So I texted my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I'm spotting. Does that mean I started? She said yes. And I'm going to say no, just for the simple fact that the next day when I woke up, I had no blood. Like in the morning, like today when I woke up, I had no blood. Not the next day, I meant today. So which kind of confused me, but I'm gonna talk more about that later. So back to last night. So, after that whole incident, I'm like, okay, what is wrong with my voice? Okay. So I'm so sorry. I have no idea why my voice is like this. So I apologize in advance. So um I pop the melatonin, which if you don't know what that is, it's just a sleep like enhancer almost. Like it helps me sleep at night because I'm not, I don't know. I can't say I'm not one of those people that smokes weed because I don't smoke weed, but I am willing to give it a shot if it helps. So I take melatonin at night to help me sleep because I take ADHD meds during the day, and it like gives me insomnia for some reason. So I always take melatonin before I go to sleep because it helps me sleep all night. Sometimes I end up waking up early. So I don't know. So um so I start dozing off, so I turn my lights off, turn my TV off basically, and I let Justin know like I'm about to knock out. So good night in advance. So we said good night, whatever, because he likes to stay on the call as I'm sleeping. I don't know why. So I start dozing off, and I'm not faced towards my phone. I face the other way because even though my volume is low, he like blasts his TV, and it's just so fucking rude. And I don't know what he was watching, but it was like the lights were just flashing. It was bright. I can't sleep like that, so I always turn the other way because it helps me sleep. That and for some reason, and this is an issue that I feel like every girl has. For some reason, we can only lay in certain positions and not feel pain. So for some reason, when I laid on that side, it didn't hurt as much. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna lay on that side. So I laid on the other side. On my bed. Like usually I'm on this side. Well, I was laying on this side. So as I'm falling asleep and I'm dozing off, all of a sudden I hear beep, 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 beep. And if you have an iPhone, then you know that when yo, I thought my dog was in here. I guess not. So when you have an iPhone, and you're on a call with somebody, whether it be a FaceTime call or like a regular call, and someone else calls you while you're on a call, it does like a beep, beep, beep to let you know that someone's calling you. So I heard this beep, beep, beep sound, and I'm like, who could be calling me at this time of night? You know what I'm saying? And I have friends in other countries. So that's like who I thought it was. I didn't even think that it could be my stalker because like I thought this person was gone. I thought I took care of it. So I'm like, who is calling me right now? Like they're really about to get it. And I talked to someone earlier from Shadi.com, which I'm literally about to erase my account because it's so annoying. And what I recommend if you want to go on that website is because they make you put your phone number and stuff on there. You have to go through your account and make it private. If you do not make your shit private, your phone number is out there. So people can literally text you and call you if they pay for premium. So I had to go through and make my shit private because I started getting phone calls like from like random ass numbers, and it was just like no. So I made that private. And then I had to put on my thing, do not add me on Facebook, because people who were too impatient to wait for me to log on to the website were adding me on Facebook. And I don't do that. So yeah. So anyway, back to my story. So I'm thinking maybe it's someone from the website or maybe it's one of my friends. So I turn around to see who it is, and I'm not tripping. And I actually have my call log like on my phone right here. I'm not tripping. It says unknown. And my heart sank. Like my literally felt like my heart dropped to my stomach. And I'm like, no, it's not. And I was so scared. And so I declined it. And it called again. That's how I knew it's the same person, because I would decline it and they would call again. And they called at least 4 or 5 times before they finally stopped. And I have evidence. This is not a lie. Um, so I what I did was I immediately put my phone on do not disturb mode, like thinking that it would automatically decline his calls, and the call still went through and it still beeped my phone. So then I was like going through my settings trying to see like, is there a way? Because I know on the Samsung, because I used to have a Samsung, by the way, for anyone that's trying to try me. On the Samsung, there's a way that you can make it to where restricted numbers can't call you. Um, so I was trying to see if iPhones have that. They don't, which is fucking stupid. So then I went and I tried to ask T-Mobile, but T-Mobile, the people that work at tech support are too fucking stupid. And I always have this problem with them. I was trying to explain to them that a blocked number keeps calling me. And in their head, they're thinking that I blocked someone and somehow they're still calling me. And they're like, oh, to block a number, you have to. I'm like, no, like a restricted number is calling me. And they were not, it wasn't getting it. Finally, this morning, they finally got it. And they're like, oh, sorry, we can't help you with that. You can either change your number or call the police. So I'm like, okay. Anyway, so here it says unknown caller, as you can see. And to prove to y'all that this is like real shit, I'm gonna tap on it and it's gonna take you here. There's no number, nothing. It just says unknown caller. Now here's the creepy part. So it would pop up unknown caller when they called and on my call log, but in my voicemail, and it's the same thing because if you look at the time of these calls, it's the same. On my voicemail, it showed actual phone numbers. So I'm not sure if it's a glitch or what. And I didn't really hear the voicemails because I was on a phone call. So I'm gonna play them for the first time on this video for you guys, and I'm freaking scared, I don't know. But it was interesting, and they go from like 3 seconds all the way up to 19 seconds. Holy shit, I don't fucking know. So, stupid. Yeah, they don't talk. They don't do anything. I don't know who this is and why they have no life. Wait, what? That's weird. What the fuck? I feel like this right here is a prank call. This is not even fucking scary. This is like childish shit. So yeah, I don't understand why it was coming up as unknown, and then when they'd leave me a voicemail, a number would pop up. So what I should have done, and I didn't do, and I could do now, but I can't. I don't think this is like his actual number because they're like different numbers. As you can tell, this person used like 4 different numbers. So I was gonna call it back, but if he used 4 different numbers, that means he's using some sort of app. So I don't know. I guess what I'll do, um, and I have a feeling this person watches my videos because, you know, what a coincidence. After I'm done talking about him, then he calls. He, she, whoever the fuck it is. So if they call again, I'm gonna answer it. What I think is so funny is that they don't call me during my live streams or my videos. They call me when I'm like in bed trying to sleep. Like, really? You know? So I don't know. What I can do is, and I really wish it wasn't a fucking school night. Because, like if it was Friday, I could stay up and then I could record when this person calls. But I think what I will do is if they call me tonight, and do the same shit again, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna hang up on Justin, 1, and 2, I'm gonna answer the call and I'm gonna record it. Might not do a live just because this person, if you don't answer in a certain amount of time, they hang up anyway. So I don't know. So I'll either record it or I'll do a live answering, their phone calls. And you guys can see these people don't talk. The fact that he's even leaving me childish ass voicemails like that, like, I don't understand because they don't talk. When you answer, it's dead quiet. Maybe if I answered, he would have played that, I don't fucking know. Um, So yeah, I don't know. Um, so if they do call again, then I will answer. But I just thought it was interesting. So get this, guys. So after that whole thing happened, actually another family rescued him, but they could no longer take care of him, so we took him in. I had a Great Dane before him, not gain. So this morning I woke up, and I'm not gonna get into the whole T-Mobile thing because I just told you. So I woke up and my back hurt worse. So I'm thinking, oh my god, either I started or I'm gonna start soon because it hurts like hell. And so did my usual, get ready, take my pills, have some coffee, go to school, whatever. And as I'm in school, this is TMI, and I apologize. As I'm in school, like towards the end of class, I stand up to go put my book back and my flash drive back and to leave. And I stand up and I feel like a little gush. And I don't mean like a, I just mean kind of like like if I had a water bottle and I would have kind of just drip it a little bit, that's kind of what it felt like. And I'm like, okay, I think I started. So my main priority was to go home. Now I am already wearing a pad and I've been wearing a pad, like I said. So I wasn't really concerned about bleeding through because I did wear a pad. Um, so, um, I get my dad's car and I'm thinking that we're just gonna go home and he's gonna go golfing. That's why I'm making this video because he's not here. He's actually golfing. He wanted to go have dinner. What this was to hear. I was about to say you a fucking liar, but it's Allegra. Um, so sorry, this guy I'm talking to is asking about my Bubba Dukes, my big baby. Um, so um, so I ended up going to lunch, and then I can kind of tell, like before I came home, like that I'm on my period, not just from feeling the blood coming out, but my dad had ordered some deep fried calamari, and I love calamari, but for some reason the smell of the deep fried calamari was making me kind of nauseous. Um, so I was like, oh great, I mean, I still ate it, because I feel bad. My dad paid for it, and I didn't know. My period is so weird because it's irregular, and every month is different, so it's like I didn't know that I was gonna get nauseous from the smell of food. I've never had that, I thought only pregnant women get that, but I guess women on their period get it too, so I don't know. So I came home, went to the bathroom, and I went to because I already knew I started, like, so I just went to change my pad, and yeah, I started. So sorry, this guy I'm talking to is asking me about Duke, and you guys know how sentimental he is to me. Um, so yeah, I started my period today, and my stalker is calling me in the middle of the fucking night. Well, not really the middle of the night, but still. So yeah, I don't fucking know. Well, let me actually mark this. Hold up, mark my calendar. I'm trying to track my days because I'm irregular, so I could show my gynecologist. I'm gonna say medium cramps, back pain. Yes. Um, I was spotting. How am I feeling? I'm happy. I'm not. I'm chilling. Love life. I'm definitely gonna say my love life, friends, PMS. I'm happy. I'm calm. Bitch, I just said I started my period today. Yes. My God. Fucking stupid. I fucking put that I started it and it still put it as a regular cycle day and not a period day. So yeah, um, that's pretty much been, you know, my days yesterday and today. Um, I'm actually surprised because today's my first day and I'm not as in pain as I expected to be, which is good. But I mean, I am still in pain. I'm not saying that I have no pain because I let me tell you what I was feeling in school. I was getting ready to tell my dad to come get me early. I mean, this shit gets pretty bad, and I don't know why, but whenever I start my period, and I'll have cramps before then, but once I see the blood, it's like my brain sees the blood, and that's when the real cramps kick in. Like after I see it, I don't know why. Like I'll go change my first pad. I'm like, oh, like you know how like when you don't know if you're on your period, you go to the bathroom and you pull your underwear down and there's blood in your underwear, or if you wipe and you see blood, and you're like, oh. Well, once I see that, then I start getting the cramps. It's weird. Or my cramps will get worse. But I'll be good. Um, I'm not really stressed about it. Um, I mean, it does kind of concern me that because now, like what I've been experiencing so far is um, it just been my back, which is weird because I know there's people out there that only like get backaches when they have their period, but I'm not one of those people. When I get my period, it's usually my stomach, and if I do get my back, it's both my stomach and my back. I've never just had just my back. So it's super weird that only my back hurt. That's why I was like, what? Like, you know. Um, and this just proves my how irregular I am because some days I'm early, some days I'm late, some days I'm on time. Like it's never. Hi, Christian boy. Please don't wear your. Okay, so yeah, so this guy is asking me about my Duke, and I love my Duke. I love my Duke. Like I honestly wish Duke was still here, and I honestly like wonder if it was like me and my mom's fault that he passed early because he was on medication. And I don't know why my parents are like this, and that's kind of why I don't listen to them when it involves medication. Because if they feel like usually what you're supposed to do is if you're on medication and it's making you too sick, so if you're on ADHD medication and you're getting dizzy or something, or you don't like what it does, you go to your doctor and you tell him. And then he'll tell you, okay, I'm going to lower your dose, or okay, I'm going to give you more of a dose. So Duke was on medication, and my mom didn't like how sick it was making him because he would literally throw up sometimes. And it was annoying because he would get really hungry. So he would drink lots of water, lots of food, and then we actually had an experience where he threw up in my room. And obviously, you can't be mad at a dog for doing that, especially when it's a dog that has stage 4 lymphatic cancer. I mean, really, you can't get mad at a dog. So obviously, we didn't get mad at him. It's not his fault that he's sick. So my mom was like, you know what? I'm gonna lower his dose because it's making him sick and all this. And I'm like, Mom, like, are you sure you want to do that? Because you know, his medicine is the reason that he's still here. Like the medicine, it helps with the swelling of his tumors. She was like, yeah, I'm going to lower his dose because it's making him sick. I don't like that. I'm like, okay, I mean, I agree because he doesn't deserve to suffer. But at the same time, you know, if it's between life and death, I don't want him to die because we were so selfish that we didn't want his medication to do its job because it was making him sick. You know what I'm saying? So we altered it, and then I'm not even sure when. This is probably March, maybe. No, not even March, like April, maybe April, May. And he passed in June, so it was hard. That was my big baby, you know? Okay, but I haven't been diagnosed with anything yet, so I don't really want to talk about it just because, it's not something to be proud of, and it's not something that people enjoy talking about. So, I mean, I want to at least go to the doctor and see what they say before I go around saying, "Oh yeah, I have fibroids and endometrium." You know what I'm saying? Because that's not who I am. I'm not gonna go around and say I have some false disease or disorder when I don't even know yet. You know? So, Oh, I forgot about that. I set an alarm for my dad because he told me to remind him to take his meds, but we ended up coming home earlier than I expected, so he was able to take his meds before my alarm went off. I'm about to send him some embarrassing shit, bro. Y'all want? Actually, I'm gonna show this to you guys too. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show it to y'all. I don't even care if there's no sound. Look. Homeboy didn't even let me get up before he knocked me down again. But guess what? I still love my baby. I will not stop talking to you. Unfortunately, you don't get to make that decision, so you can't force somebody to talk to you. Just letting you know that. I have enough stalkers as it is, and if you're gonna act like one, then I wish you the best of luck because I don't even understand why I'm the lucky winner. Like why you're about I don't even have it. I'm not even pretty. I don't even have a life. Like I don't understand. Like you can hack everybody, but I'm the one that you want to talk to. I just don't understand, bro. I'm so confused. Why did iTunes open up? I don't want iTunes. I don't know why. I just find that video fucking hilarious. But I love that dog. So it's all good. I didn't hack you. I didn't say you hacked me. I'm saying that you hacked everybody else. But then I'm the one that you don't want to leave alone. You hacked somebody else, not me. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to plug my phone somewhere else because yeah, I'm not about to deal with it. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna plug my phone in my room. I have your heart, not social media. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go plug my phone in. I think I'm gonna end this too, just because my computer is overheating for some reason. Oh shit. Let me exit this out. I forgot my Safari was open. The more shit I have open, the more it overheats. I don't need Skype open. I don't even use my Skype as much anymore, to be honest. It's the future I can see. What is like making my computer run the way that it's running? Oh, it's just Firefox. Okay, well then, with that being said, I'm gonna go, and I'll be back later. I'm just gonna let my computer kind of cool down for a second, and then I'll be back, and I'm gonna plug my phone in and let it charge. And yeah, so bye guys.